We begin with Northwell Health presenting a different look. And Anson, Neil Pionk had a goal and an assist. How about his goal here late in the second period?
Yeah, a lot of good things happen on this goal here, Bill. And it starts with Brett Howden coming down with low support in the defensive zone. Now he carries the mail. Brady Shea supports him, which you expect him to do, and it creates a little 3-on-2 at the blue line. Jimmy Vesey holds the blue line, doesn't go offside, and you see Brady Shea drive through the middle. Nemestikov comes across too, and they bring all the Leaf defenders across. Jimmy Vesey takes advantage of this open ice here because he knows Neil Pionk is coming up late, driving the back end. 3 Rangers in front, a lot of traffic there. Pionk shoots the puck, eventually goes off from Rinson's pad into the back of the net, and that's exactly what the Rangers need. Everyone chipping in, everyone getting involved in the offense, coming up the ice as a 5-man unit, and that led to a tremendous Rangers goal.
All right, Alexander Georgiev in net tonight. Henrik Lundqvist is going to start tomorrow night against Philadelphia. What are the challenges if you're in net, you're a young goalie going up against all this firepower?
Well, I think that he was prepared for an east to west hockey game, and it really became a game of deflections. And after several saves, he got beat on a couple. But I still thought Alexander Georgiev was terrific in this hockey game. He did everything he could to keep this thing scored at 1 going into the third. That's the most that you can ask for a young goalie, just 22 years old. But when you watch the play that he has to manage in front of him, that was the difficulty in this game for the goaltender. He had to react off these deflections. There were shots that were going to the slot that were redirected right in front of him. And look, there's only 2 ways to stop a deflection. Either you get hit by it because you get so close to the player in front of you, or you've got to react. And there was a lot of reacting there, and it's very difficult to control rebounds. You heard Dave say it. 2 of the goals came directly off of deflections or indirectly with the 1 rebound. But it's a very difficult night, and to say that he had a great night, it's pretty close to it based on what he was up against.
1-1 after 2 periods of play. I mentioned Toronto scored 4 times in the third period. The Rangers scored twice in the third period. You're going to take a look at each of the goals, and also Pidto to begin really active in that third period.
Yeah, he was amazing. For the young player watching him play and watching his confidence start to grow, Pidto had a lot of dynamic plays in this hockey game, and you're seeing the confidence level that I was talking about right here as he gets the puck in his own defensive zone. He gets his feet moving, drives the puck wide, blows around the Leaf defenseman. He gets knocked down there, but he doesn't stay down on the ground. He gets back up again, and he stays within the fight. And it's great play here to Kevin Hayes. Look at this move right here. He fakes it. He's going to pass it through the skates there, and Riley has no chance in this play because you can't control Pidto unless you get the proper angle on him. He doesn't get the proper angle. He gets him turned around, and Kevin Hayes, to his credit, doesn't go for a skate. He just was able to just tap that one in a wide open net. Chris Kreider, tremendous net front presence. And this is where he needs to be game in and game out, using that big body to screen the goaltender. Stahl shoots the puck. Kreider used that hand-eye coordination, deflects that one past Freddie Anderson, and he scores a goal. You're seeing the shot there by Brendan Smith. Kreider's in front. Deflection, stays with it. Puck goes back out to the slot there, Steve, and they didn't score a goal there, but I like the way that Kreider kept going there constantly. You know, as a goaltender, you know how tough that is. You're talking about deflection for Georgiev. Yeah. Having that screen in front of the net makes it even more difficult for you to make that save, to try to deflect those pucks into, out of harm's way.
Look, he was there the whole game, and for the ones that he did miss, it was just timing-based, where he was moving a little bit early. He wasn't that at depth with the timing with Hayes on a couple, but for the most part, he's the most important player because he's either on the ice driving the play or in front of the goaltender screening him and then creating offense. All in all, the Rangers had a great game because they played a game, guys. They were in a game. This wasn't a blowout. Can you imagine what it would be like in the locker room for that group of players if it's a 5-1 game?
Well, it was 3-1 really early into that third period. Give the Rangers a lot of credit because they scored quickly after they were down 3-1, and they were that close to tying it, as we showed you in the final stages of regulation. As it is, Leafs win it by the score of 5-3.